Hello everyone, I'm Anna and I'm your online English language teacher today. Welcome to the lesson. For this lesson you need your student's book Forward and a notebook. Are you ready? Today we are going to study Unit 7. Look to the future. Let's start. Look at the photo. Try to answer these questions. Who is in the photo? What is her job? What can you see in the foreground? What is the woman doing? How does this photo make you feel? In the photo, we can see a beautiful young woman. She must be a fortune teller. In the foreground, we can see a crystal globe. The woman is trying to predict our future. She is making a prediction. When I look at this photo, I feel a bit nervous. Today, we are going to make some predictions. Predictions about the future are made every day. Which verb forms are used to make a prediction? Sometimes we use be plus going to plus infinitive. But sometimes we use will plus infinitive. Both of these are used to talk about the future, but they have slightly different meaning. Look at the sentences and choose the correct answers. Write your answers in your notebooks. Some people think that people live on the moon in the future. What would you say? Are going to or will? It's getting colder and colder. It snow tonight. What would you say? Is going to or will? Mass help you to remain in good shape. What would you say? Is going to or will? Write your answers in your notebooks. Look at the traffic. I be late for work. What would you say? Am going to or will? Now, put your answers aside. We are going to check them later. Today, I am going to show you different ways we use going to and will in English grammar for making predictions. So, the aim of our lesson is to review and practice verb forms we use to make predictions about the future. To achieve our aim, we should revise some vocabulary. Repeat after me. Predict, predict, предсказывать. Prediction, prediction, предсказание. Guess, guess, догадываться, предполагать. Believe, believe, верить, думать. Belief, belief, мнение, вера. Calculate, calculate, вычислять, рассчитывать. Evidence, evidence, доказательство, свидетельство, улики. Now, let's discuss some real-life examples. And I want you to open your students' books Exercise 1, page 58. Look at the photos and read the captions. In picture 1, Luke is looking out of the window. It must be cloudy and windy, and Luke says, "Oh no, it's going to rain." He is making a prediction based on what he can see now. In picture 2, Luke is in a hurry. He is looking at his watch. It must be 10 o'clock, and Luke says, "I'm going to be late for my exam. It's going to be another terrible day." And again, Luke is making a prediction based on what he can see now. In picture 3, Luke is in an exam room. He is reading his exam papers and he says, "I don't know any of the answers. I am not going to pass." Luke is making a prediction about his future, and his prediction is based on what he can see now. So, let's draw the conclusion. We use the structure to be plus going to plus infinitive if we make a prediction about the future because we have evidence now that supports us in making a prediction. Now let's move on and now find exercise 2, page 58. You should match the texts with text types. You can see a horoscope, a school report, and a weather forecast. Let's check your answers. Text B is a horoscope. Text C is a school report. Text A is a weather forecast. And you can see will forms in these texts. So, we also use the structure will plus infinitive to make a prediction about the future. However, we often use will plus infinitive, not going to, in predictions of future events, to talk about what we think, guess, or calculate will happen. Look at this example. I am confident that Luke will pass his exams in June. It is an opinion, belief, or guess about the future. That's why we use will form in the sentence. You can see some useful tips about going to structure and will. Now, let's practice. Choose will or going to complete the sentences. I think next week be hot and sunny. What would you say? I think next week will be hot and sunny. We do not have any evidence in the present telling us what the future is going to be. It is our opinion, our belief. That's why we use will. My sister have a baby next month. What would you say? My sister is going to have a baby next month. And here we have clear evidence. We can see now what is certain to happen next. That's why we use is going to. I promise I give you some money for your birthday. What's your answer to number 3? I promise I will give you some money for your birthday. I promise, I believe, it's my opinion. I know she fail her exams because she never does any work. What would you say? I know she is going to fail her exams because she never does any work. We have clear evidence. We see she never does any work. That's why she is going to fail her exams. Scientists think that cars use petrol in the future. What would you say? Scientists think that cars will use petrol in the future. It's their opinion. My brother bought some new clothes because he go to a party. What would you say? My brother bought some new clothes because he is going to go to a party. Those boys are cycling too fast. They hurt themselves. What would you say? Those boys are cycling too fast. They are going to hurt themselves. We have clear evidence. We can see now what is certain to happen next. Look at the sky. It be a lovely day. What's your answer to number 8? Look at the sky. It is going to be a lovely day. So we are looking at the sky. We have clear evidence that the weather is sunny. It's not cloudy, and it is going to be a lovely day. And now let's look at these sentences again. Let's check your answers and give explanations. Some people think that people will live on the moon in the future. It's their opinion, their belief. That's why we use will. It's getting colder and colder. It is going to snow tonight. So we have clear evidence. We can see, we can feel that it is getting colder and colder. That's why we are using going to structure here. Mass will help you to remain in good shape. It's just an opinion, a belief. We do not have clear evidence. That's why we use will. in horoscopes. Look at the traffic. I am going to be late for work. We are looking at the traffic. We can see heavy traffic. We have clear evidence. That's why we are using going to structure here. Now test yourself. Make predictions based on the evidence you are given in the sentences. Do exercise 6, page 59. Choose the correct answers, will or going to. Let's check your answers. If you have no mistakes, your work is excellent, and now you can make predictions. If you have 1 or 2 mistakes, it's good work, but you should be more attentive. If you have 4, 5, or 6 mistakes, try again. So, you should remember, we often use will in predictions of future events to talk about what we think, guess, or calculate will happen. The going to structure is used to predict the future on the basis of present evidence, to say that a future action or event is on the way or starting to happen. The lesson is over. Don't be afraid of English grammar. Goodbye.